afternoon, everybody. How are we all doing? Whew. It's lovely and warm again and bright, as you can see. So it's me and my son walking with Max this afternoon, and yeah, we are just going on adventures. What?
Making a video?
Yeah.
Post on YouTube?
Yeah. Ba-dum. So that's my son Oliver. So he absolutely loves walking with Max. He's got so much energy, a bit like myself, and he just really needs to get it out. So yeah, so we've been sort of to town this morning, and I went to pick my son up because he stayed at his grandma's last night, which he tends to do on a Friday. Him and my dad in particular love gaming, so they play on, I think it's a PlayStation that they've got, to be honest, and they play Minecraft and all sorts, and then Lego and everything else. So yeah, I picked Oliver up and we walked probably for good, say about 3-4 miles this afternoon already. So we've been to one of the charity shops, quite a big one that's down the road from us. And Oliver he's obsessed with dinosaurs. So my son Oliver, he could probably tell you every single name of every single dinosaur that was ever created.
Not every single one.
Well, nearly every single one.
I mean, scientists believe there's over like 1,000 species.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, nearly everyone then.
Not everyone, I only know like 20.
About 20. No, you know a lot more than that. You
There's
correct
dinosaurs.
me on dinosaurs as well.
Yeah.
So he's got a big dinosaur stuffed teddy when we went to the charity shop, which is brilliant. So we're just we're just going for a bit of a walk now this afternoon. But one of the things that we are thinking of taking part in, should I say, is the colour run, which is done for the Forget Me Not Trust. And if anybody has never taken part in this before, it's such an amazing day. I've never done it personally myself. I know that a friend has done this. And you basically have white t-shirts. You can either walk, run, jog, and literally I think it's like powder paint or something like that. People basically shoot loads of colour at you when you're running, so you come out and it's like you've been got with a paint gun. It looks amazing. It's such a colourful day and so much fun, and I don't know how many people run it. There's hundreds of people that run this, and it happens every single year in different parts of the country. And I think it's the 21st of June is one when it's in Huddersfield, Greenhead Park. So we're thinking of doing that. I mean, my son, he was just sort of like, he's really interested, and he's sort of, Mum, can we do this? And I personally, I've always wanted to do this anyway for that fun aspect. So I thought it's a good way for charity as well. And yeah, so I thought we might give this a go. And I think it's about £30 to enter for me and my son, which is not too bad when you think of the money that you can raise, the achievement. This includes money for your t-shirt, and you get a medal out of it as well, which is really good fun. So it's sort of, you have lots of memories with it as well. So yeah. But yeah, so it's a case of getting my fitness ready and training for that. So it's not too bad now that I've stopped smoking it'll be over 5 months now. And so yeah, my fitness level, should I say, is sort of pretty much returning to normal. I need to do a little bit more, to be honest. I'm still sort of a little bit of perimenopausal tummy going on. I'm probably a stone heavier than what I want to be, and it's scary actually, because some of my summer stuff I actually tried on and I can't fit in it. I'm mortified, absolutely mortified. So yeah, so ideally I need to lose a little bit of the tummy. So yeah, what are you doing? Be very careful.
I don't know, this is the second tree I've been in today.
The second tree you've been in, be very, very careful. Oh gosh, what we used to do as kids, if you remember, blimmin' heck. The amount of trees I climbed and things that kids don't necessarily do now. Make rope swings, climb trees. Wow, the amount of things we used to do. We used to sit in trees and have sword fights with sticks and conkers, all the things that you can't do now, things that are banned, that are classed as health and safety and dangerous. And yeah, so it's you know, I think in terms of what we did as kids, I wouldn't say necessarily that it was so much more fun back then, but it was fun back then when we were growing up as kids, because health and safety was completely out of the window. And if you were born in the 80s as well, you'll know what I'm talking about, because we literally all tried something that was a bit out of our comfort zones, that maybe had a bit of fear factor to it, that we probably wouldn't be allowed to get away with now. Even things such as, so if people remember, like, I think it was the roundabout, there was like a few like playground toys, which some of those are actually banned now, I found out. So I think they do have roundabouts, but I think they're sort of attached, they've got something, other bits and pieces to make them more stable, whereas they literally span so fast when we were kids.
Oh no! Have you got your boots on?
Why?
Got your boots on.
He's
He's got his boots on.
Oh, he's alright.
Muddy boots.
We've got muddy paws, as he'll be alright. He'll clean up later on.
Hopefully we'll have to bath him.
Oh no, no. It's funny the amount of times, and he gets absolutely covered in mud. My partner has bathed him a couple of times, but normally, even with his muddy footprints right now, and he ends up being clean later on, and it's like, how in the world do you stay white? Oh, it smells amazing. It still smells. There's not that many now, but there's still the odd few bluebells. They are starting to disappear a little bit now, and it was really, really cold, surprisingly. It was really about 10 degrees this morning, so we were all very, very cold, whereas now I think it's more, I wouldn't say it's 25 or anything like that, I'd probably say it's about 19, 20. Hi. He's not pretty good when people on bikes go past. He's doing really well now at commands, so we've sort of trained him and things, and he's doing a lot better. Does recall now, waits when he's told. Sorry, can you hear that, guys? It's a red robin somewhere. Oh, that is so ace. I love listening to Red Robin. And it's beautiful as well, because sort of where I am, so you've got the little stream there, it's getting quite dry. You've got all the green trees, and it's funny how you can never spot where it is. Can you hear that red robin?
Yeah.
And it's nice because we've got all these benches here, so literally you can sit and listen to them. Cheeky. He kept saying to me, I want to be on video, like kids do. Whoops. I want to be on video. Mum, can I be in your video?
I didn't say that exactly.
So one of the really happy moments today was quite surprising actually, because I was partly dreading it a little bit, was going to my mum and dad's, because sort of from what they'd said in the past about Jehovah's Witnesses and things, and sort of the Kingdom Hall and everything like that, and out of the blue I got asked, have you been to the Kingdom Hall lately? And I told a little bit of a porker, because I sort of said, well, no, because of what was said last time. I'm sorry if this goes a bit bright now and again, guys. But yeah, I sort of said, no, I haven't, because of what was said last time. And she was really lovely. They sort of said, we don't mind you doing it, we don't mind you going. You're in your 40s, Joe, you can do what you want, whatever makes you happy, but we just don't want the children doing it. So I was like, my partner was there as well, and it was a bit like, okay. And it was nice, it was really nice, because it sort of gave me a little bit of relief. And I think with my partner being there as well, so we sort of had a bit of a chat about it. It's quite interesting when she was sort of listening, and I guess not being judgmental, so it was quite nice. Sorry guys, this sun keeps changing direction. There we go. But yeah, it was really interesting, the fact that, you know, have you been, we don't mind what you do, you know, you go and do your studying if you want. And it was just like, wow, okay. It was like a different change, and I guess it was like a bit of a relief, a bit of weight off my shoulders. I felt really happy, and I'd sort of prayed this morning, and one of the things I'd actually prayed for was, please help my family to be understanding about this. So, you know, please, you know, help my family to understand where I'm coming from. And when I was sort of talking to them about it, it was a bit like, you know, I'm not doing anything bad, I'm not hurting anybody by going. You know, it's like, for me, I'm learning how to be a decent person. Because, like I've said in previous videos about this, the amount of respect that is taught within the halls is absolutely amazing. And so yeah, for me it was just like, wow, you know, I was really happy. And so yeah, in my mind I'm just sort of like, well, now that's happened, you know, I feel confident and comfortable going. You know, it's like, it's not like I'm disobeying my family, because I'm doing what I want to do. So I'm really, really happy about that. And yeah, I couldn't believe it. I'm still a little bit in shock actually. It's so warm walking around here. So we're going on a different path now. And I went out at 7:30 this morning, I should have done a video really, but I didn't do. But still didn't see no deers, and by the sound of it, they've been getting up early because they know that people have been walking the dogs earlier to try and spot them. I'm trying to catch up to these two, they're just so fast. He's almost as fast as the dog. But yeah, it's just so beautiful.
Max! What are you doing? What are you doing? Meow.
Such a nice breeze as you're sort of coming down the track. It's amazing. Oh, and the woodscape people, they've, you can see, they've popped more wood chipping down, which is really great because it's sort of easier and more gentle on the feet. It's not sort of, when it rains, it doesn't get as boggy with the mud underneath. It's amazing actually how everything is so overgrown now. The difference from when I did my first video and it was just starting to turn and everything, all the trees were still dying, and now, you know, how thick the woods are. It literally is like you're somewhere else. It's amazing, I love it. And Oliver keeps asking, can we camp here? No, absolutely not.
Okay.
No way.
No.
I'd be terrified, man.
Well,
I'm a big wuss when it comes to stuff like that.
but if there was actually something there, well, if Adam was here, well, we could just leave him.
Yeah, we could do.
Yeah.
But he's into like Bigfoot and Dogman, and sometimes we watch the series as about them. But
Not like paranormal.
yeah, like some, not everything, but some paranormal creepy
Yeah.
stuff, and he's not scared at all
No.
about stuff like that. Whereas I think if I was on my own, if it was dark, maybe I'd be a bit sort of fearful.
I just
So-
pick up the closest thing that resembles a weapon. I'd say, if anyone's here, stay back.
The defender. See, I've got my own little trooper, my own little soldier. Look, perfect.
You chew grass? No.
Yeah, it's good for the digestive system. That's why they do it. But yeah, these people that do like wild camping, and particularly the females as well, because there is some females that do this, and I'm like, you are so brave for doing this. If anybody out there, any females, actually do this or have done this, please let me know in the comments, because I'd love to ask you some questions about this. Not that it's on my bucket list or anything like that, but yeah, I bet it's fascinating, but at the same time, I don't know if I could do it. I'd have to do it in a public place, like where there's a lot of other people, I think. I wouldn't be able to do it like wild camping, like in a wood like this. I mean, this would be, you know, during the day, looks absolutely beautiful, but come night time and it's so dark, and I really don't think I could do this. I think my fear personally would get the better of me, and 9 times out of 10 I think when we have fear, that is what gets us the most. So 9 times out of 10 there might not be anything there at all, but his mind can play tricks on us. So once we get that little bit of fear or the thought process that there could be something here, that sort of plays on his mind then. It's like a psychological sort of thing, and I think that's why we do have fear, we do get scared. The fact that we hear noises, you know, it's probably just a lot of the times, 9 times out of 10 it could be animals. I don't know, do we believe in things like skinwalkers and Dogman and Bigfoot? I think there's something, I really do, but I can't explain what. It'd be a bit scary, I think, to be honest with you. I think my mind would work overtime and possibly drive me insane. But yeah, it's so beautiful. I mean, look how deep the grass has got now. It's like, for Max, it's like a jungle now. It's amazing that they really do care for it. The woodscape and Bradley Scouts also help to maintain it. So, like the bridges and things, you know, they really do help to maintain it all for people who are walking, and it's lovely. It's really, really lovely now. So calming, so peaceful. It's like you're in a different world. Come on, dude.
3, 1.
It's good because it tires them out as well. And I don't just mean Max there. It's really good how he's settled in so well as Max. You know, I think I've said in previous videos we got him in October after dog sitting, and we've had the pleasure of keeping him ever since. And this is like a bit like the meditation bench, isn't it? Yeah, so it's lovely and relaxing. What's your favourite part about walking through the woods, do you think?
It's peaceful.
It is peaceful, yeah. You can't, you really can't see them, but there's been some butterflies up there. They were sort of going through the trees. But it's just
What are you doing?
so beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And the sun has now come out as well. And the blue sky, and it's just the contrast of colours here is just wonderful. It's just so gorgeous. I mean, you can literally hear all the birds.
Okay.
I see you.
I see you.
I see you. Yeah, there's so many birds when it's like this, particularly during the day. It's a place to ease the mind and have that peace. You know, if you're ever feeling stressed, like I've said before, this is the place to come. There's somewhere like in a forest or within nature, and breathe it in, just really soak it in. It's just like, it's amazing. It's like nature's escape. You know, how beautiful is this? And like I've said before, guys, people, you know, they don't appreciate it enough what we actually have in terms of land and beautiful scenery. Yeah, there's so many birds when it's like this, particularly during the day. It's a place to ease the mind and have that peace. You know, if you're ever feeling stressed, like I've said before, this is the place to come. It's somewhere like in a forest or within nature, and breathe it in, just really soak it in. It's just like, it's amazing. It's like nature's escape. You know, how beautiful is this? And like I've said before, guys, people, you know, they don't appreciate it enough what we actually have in terms of land and beautiful scenery. You know, the beauties in nature that we have all around us. And yeah, we don't appreciate it enough. We don't take time out to enjoy this enough. Well, I think we're going to go back soon.
No.
No. Steady. Oh, he snapped it in two. Oh, he snapped it in three. Oh dear. So do you guys watch any Dogman or Bigfoot videos? Have you got any stories to share? Because it'd be great to sort of read some of them out.
If you have any stories, maybe you could put them in the comment section.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe we could make a video of reading them out.
Yeah. That's a really good idea. So yeah, if anybody's got any Dogman or Bigfoot stories or even any pictures, you know, that'd be really cool. And let us know, and yeah, like my son said, we can read them out in the next video. Careful. Because it is absolutely fascinating. And maybe then I can share you my video or my
mystery.
maybe then I can share with you my story from when I was younger.
Or my story. So,
Your story?
yeah.
Which one?
Like the shadow.
Oh, the shadow. Yeah, so
Shadow figure.
quite a few years ago now, that. A couple of years ago.
That
So,
one?
wasn't it? The shadow figure,
Like
yeah.
2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah, so a
But,
couple of years ago.
It happened again like last year as well.
Yeah. So he saw a shadow figure
Like,
in his room. But he said he didn't feel any evil from it. You know, it was... He wasn't sure what it was.
basically, my cat Snow was on my bed, right? I just woke up like early because it was even like dark outside. I just started petting my cat. Right? I just had this feeling, like, don't know why. And then I looked at the end of my bed, like, this like shadow figure, like its head, like at the end of my bed. Like, I just rose, like just trying to puzzle together what is happening. Then right, imagine the sticks like the end of my bed where it was. Imagine I'm the figure, like let's say like, so I couldn't see it.
And it just disappeared.
Yeah. Then year after, right, I saw it again, but this time I woke up, cat wasn't on my bed, right? Just looked towards my bookshelf, because I have a bookshelf in my room, right? Like red chairs next to it. I saw it again, like it were actually closer to me. And I went under the covers, like shaking with fear. I went under the covers and I'm like, oh my god, that's a shadow figure again. Yeah, I was literally terrified. There's someone in my class called Frank.
Yeah.
has a YouTube channel as well, Franklin Frankie. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. What I told him that story once, and he said, "Yeah, sometimes I have stuff like that weird happen.
Wow.
Like
Yeah.
I have a." He said, told me like a story which Steve kind of did.
Yeah.
So basically, he told me that he has this plant like downstairs in his kitchen, right?
Yeah.
Like day before,
Yeah.
like it was there in his kitchen. Like when he woke up,
Yeah.
it was like next to his bed.
Right.
And like when he woke up and his mum was here, he said that. Well, he asked his mum, like, "Mum, did you move the plant?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah." And she said no. And
Alright.
yeah.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, has your child ever experienced this? I wonder as well. I mean, really strange. Is this something that children go through, seeing shadow figures? I think from what I've heard anyway, you haven't to be afraid of it. So you've not to show any fear. You know, it's sort of, you're in control, it's your room, your house sort of thing. And I think the more fear you have, I think it plays on your fear, if that makes sense. So I think the point is to sort of be as strong as possible. I don't know.
But also, there's one thing you should not do. Like, there's this thing called the Ouija board. You may think, oh, it's just a silly board game.
Yeah.
Don't test it.
Yeah, no, don't. That's for another day, is that?
Yeah.
When I was 11, me and my friends actually did this.
Yeah.
And it was like a birthday party. I think I had about 3 or 4 friends. And yeah, we decided we were going to use a Monopoly board and cut these letters out and did it. And if you remember, like the old style windows where they had like a long hook and you took them off the hook and opened the windows out, and then you've got like a lever that sort of opens up as well as the sort of stick part of it. So I had one of those sort of windows and it was completely shut at this point. And I remember when we did it with the glass on top of the Monopoly board, we turned the Monopoly board upside down when we were doing this, and we got the name Holly. And my friend was the last one to ask the questions. So she asked the question, and I swear, right, this really happened. So the window completely blew outwards, so it blew open as if somebody had just opened the window. And at this point, as I said, the window was completely shut because this was like 11, 12 o'clock at night. So this was really quite late on. And all 3 of us sort of screamed blue murder. It was like, oh my God, you know, got up. And my mum and dad actually rushed into my room and they were like, what? And we were like, nothing, you know, trying to hide all the letters and things like that. And I just instinctively went to the window and shut the window, and we sort of quickly got into beds and, you know, sort of sleeping bags and things like that, and didn't think about it anymore. But that was my experience with the Ouija board, and ever since then I've never played it since. It's just been like, yeah, don't go there. But since playing the Ouija board, they always say the last person to ask the question and let go of it is the one that gets the bad luck. And unbeknown to me, my friend who I played it with has had some very traumatic things happen to her in her life, in terms of family passing away, in terms of bad luck. So yeah, it's definitely a do not ever play it. And what surprises me is you can get this on Amazon, and it's like, it's not a joke. It's really not a joke. It's not a game to be played about with. It's not fun in any sort of sense. You have no idea what sort of evil things you could potentially be bringing out of these things. You know, it's the amount of paranormal videos that I've seen where kids have been messing about with it, adults have been messing about and bad things have happened. It's just like, yeah, you'd have thought with everything that people would have left it alone, but curiosity gets the best of everybody. Watch that. Yeah, it gets the better of everybody. You know, people think, oh, it's exciting, let's give it a go, let's scare each other. But yeah, it's just not funny. I won't bother. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Matthew, who lives near my house, like, it's like, near my house is a park. He like lives like across from the park. I'm like, I don't know when, but one day, like, he was dog walking with me, my mum and Max, and he said that he also
Get the light.
had like,
I'm trying to get the light. Sorry guys. There we go.
he had a Ouija board experience. Like, he played it with his friends, and like, yeah, this one kid like had a rash on his back, like.
Oh
at
yeah,
one
it was
point-
scratches,
yeah.
wasn't it? Yeah.
Scratching on his back and
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they didn't know where it had come from. Yeah, so really nasty stuff can really happen. Oh, sorry if this is bright, guys. So, but without further ado, we're at the end of his walk now, guys, and we are just on the journey to go home. But yeah, again, as I said, if you have any sort of, even paranormal, if you do have any paranormal experiences or Bigfoot or Dogman, you know, stories to share, feel free.
In general.
Yeah, just
Like,
feel free to share them and I'll read them out in the next few videos. Because things like this, they are sort of quite fascinating. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this week because so I'm caring for a lady this week for my friend, getting her up, showered and dressed and things, and I'm going to be doing that for a week and a half. So it's early mornings for me this week, and as well as my cleaning, that is. So I'm going to be very, very tired. I'm also cutting somebody's hair on Thursday again, which I'm quite looking forward to doing. And I am 100% finished with my hairdressing level 1, so really, really excited. I'm really happy about that. And yeah, so I'm starting to learn level 2, which is great. So far, fingers crossed, everything is looking really bright and happy. And within the next few weeks anyway, my daughter will be turning 16, which is scary. She's currently doing her GCSEs, so good luck to anybody else that is currently doing their GCSEs right now. There's a lot of pressure for teenagers, a lot of pressure right now, and I can understand how hard this is. So good luck to everybody. Hope everybody has an absolutely fantastic week. Hopefully it should be bright and sunny. And we shall hopefully see you in the next video.
Bye.
Take care, guys. Bye.